When Picasso was 15, he painted like a Renaissance master. His early work is so precise, so technically flawless, that it looks like it belongs in a museum the day he painted it. By the time he was 25, he was deliberately destroying the form he learned as a child, breaking faces apart, flattening bodies into angular planes. You know his style. And critics thought he'd lost his mind at the time. One of his close friends reportedly said they expected to find him hanged behind his own canvas. They were worried he was unstable. Today, his name is synonymous with genius. So we were curious. Why risk everything to chase something he couldn't even explain yet? Because Picasso understood something that most founders today still don't realize. When craft becomes abundant, the only edge left is expression. Every generation gets this wrong. A new tool shows up. It gets dramatically better, cheaper, and easier. And the people who mastered the old way panic. In 1839, a French inventor called Daguerre unveiled the first practical photographic process, called the daguerreotype. Portrait painters saw one photograph and thought their profession was over. But painting wasn't dead. What died was the necessity of painting as documentation. Portraits of individuals, moments in time. And from that death, an explosion of freedom, Impressionism, Expressionism, Cubism. Painting became more ambitious, not less, because it no longer had to be the best tool for capturing what something looked like. That was now the job of the photograph. Kodak launched the Brownie camera for $1 around the year 1900, and within 5 years of its release, 10 million Americans became photographers, snapping moments of everyday life. A craft that used to require years of training and access to resources was suddenly in the hands of children. But this one product didn't destroy the profession of photographers. It expanded the surface area of the industry itself. Photojournalism, street photography, Polaroid, Instagram. So you can see the field of photography didn't contract because of the new technology. It exploded in every direction possible. This is where we are with AI right now. We're at the daguerreotype moment. The panic is real, but if history holds, and it always has, what looks like an ending is the beginning of something much larger. So if the old skills are being commoditized, what actually matters now? Think of it as 3 layers. Layer 1 is craft. Technical precision, writing clean code, designing a clean UI, painting a realistic portrait. We all know that AI is already here. It's paying the craft entry fee for everyone. Layer 2 is taste, knowing what good looks like, choosing the right structure, the right mood, the right framing. This is where most smart people think the ceiling is. But taste is backward looking. It evaluates what's worked before, and AI is learning to replicate that too. Layer 3 is expression. This is forward looking. It's making a statement about what could be. It's a point of view that could only come from your brain, your experience, your conviction about the world. AI can learn craft. AI is catching up to taste. But at least for now, cannot supply a worldview. It cannot have conviction. And this is exactly what Picasso understood a century ago. He had the craft. He mastered realism by the age of 15. He moved on to develop taste. His blue period was all mood and atmosphere. But then he went further, because he had something to say that realism couldn't express. That jump from taste to expression is the model for founders right now. The debates that are happening right now, SaaSpocalypse is here, programming is over, are all framed with finite thinking. Which jobs AI will make disappear, which categories shrink. But technology doesn't work that way. It never has. The camera didn't shrink the world of visual art. It made it 1,000 times bigger. Every leap created new territory that didn't exist before. And AI will do the same. It will commoditize craft. It will unsettle entire professions. But the deeper pattern is always expansion. Expansion in markets, in creativity, in opportunity, and in impact. This is where your head should be as a founder, embracing the expansion of what's new. So the question isn't whether AI threatens the old game. It does. The question is whether you're ready to play the new one.